The war's impact on jet fuel is making it really difficult to plan for summer travel as airlines struggle with supply and rising costs. Some airlines are already cutting back on flights, and they're also raising prices. The head of the International Energy Agency warned Europe only has a few weeks of jet fuel left.
We have maybe 6 weeks or so jet fuel left. If we are not able to open the Strait of Hormuz, if the refineries, as a result of start to work, I can tell you soon we will hear the news that some of the flights from city A to city B might be canceled as a result of lack of jet fuel.
So what's the best strategy if you're trying to plan that summer vacation? Let's check in with Clint Henderson, the managing editor at The Points Guy. Clint, great to see you. We've heard about the European jet fuel supply, but what about U.S. airlines and domestic travel?
Yeah, the truth is it's already happening here too. Airlines are reducing capacity. That means they're cutting some unprofitable routes or routes that are less profitable. So it's usually going to be small regional jet flights that are canceled for now, but across the board, 5% maybe reductions we're going to see from airlines like United. So this is going to impact American consumers as well. And I think the longer this goes on, the bigger this crisis gets, the more reductions there's going to be. And remember, demand has not lessened. So you've got the same amount of people looking for seats, and there's fewer seats available. And guess what that means? Supply and demand says that means prices are going even higher. So that's why I'm telling people you should book your trips now if you can.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, is it even a good idea to buy plane tickets right now, or should you wait a couple months to see if things calm down a bit?
Don't wait, because
Okay.
it's better to lock in fares now. In fact, I've booked all the way through spring of next year because I want
Really?
to make sure I'm protected in case things continue to go up. The thing is, don't be basic. Don't book basic economy. And if the price drops, you can get a trip credit for the difference. So say this all gets resolved and things go back to normal, prices start to stabilize, maybe even drop, you can get a trip credit for the price difference in those cases. In fact, there's new AI tools that are doing the work for you. They'll monitor and they'll give you a trip credit if the price drops automatically. And so I'm getting little $70 credit here, $28 credits here, using companies like Payback or Autopilot or Genova that I've been writing about. So really cool tools out there.
Yeah, that's a great tip. And you said, you've mentioned this before, actually, a couple of times. Don't book basic economy. What do you mean by that? What should we be booking?
So main cabin. So not
Okay.
that you have to book premium economy or business class or something. Just book the main cabin. All
Okay.
the airlines have these really super discounted fares. The problem is they won't let you change those tickets. They don't give you credit, mileage credit. There's all kinds of reasons not to book it. But the biggest one is if the price drops, they don't care. They're not going to give you a refund for the difference in price if you book basic economy.
Okay, got it. Okay, so how much more should travelers expect to pay for tickets nowadays? I mean, what tips do you have for saving money? You mentioned those AI tools. Anything
Yeah.
else?
Yeah. So the first thing is you should be setting Google Flight Alerts anyway. So even after you booked, you can set a Google Flight Alert. It will alert you if the price drops or goes up really quickly. So that's my top tip. Google Flights also has a tool called Google Flights Explore, and that just put in your home airport, it will open up an interactive map and show you the cheapest places you can go. So that's another way to get some savings. Airline vacation packages. So all the major airlines have vacation packages. You book flights and hotels, even car rentals together. You can get up to 40% off. So that's another tip. But right now, the Points Guy and a company called PointsPath, we're tracking prices summer over summer 25. We're seeing an increase of anywhere from 10 to 20% depending on where you're going. So
Wow.
prices are going to be much higher this summer.
Oh, I wish I had a notebook right now to write down all of these tips because these were gold. Clint Henderson, always great to see you. Thanks so much.
Good to see you.